All right. Hey, everybody, John Piper. Normally we are talking sports on a Thursday night here in Denton, Texas. We're in the studio. I am not listening to the news back here. I think it's on the news. I haven't really been paying attention, but the reason we're doing a Thursday Night Live special edition show tomorrow night, right on the same channel. If you're watching this right now, you can like this page, tune in tomorrow night at 6 o'clock Central, and we'll be back. We've got 5 outstanding artists, and I've got one with me right here that's going to join us and pop on a little bit, and we're excited to have her. But make sure you share this out so other folks can learn about what we're doing tomorrow night. We're just calling it Thursday Night Live. It just came together just a few days ago, and I'll be pleased to present that tomorrow night. But with that, I'd like to bring up one of our guests for tomorrow night, Buffy Lawson. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Well, this is fantastic, and really appreciate you doing this. I know I just reached out to you just seemed like a few short 3 days ago or something like that, and you were kind enough to say, "Hey, John, yeah, if we can do something to rise up, maybe a night of inspiration, a little bit of song and music." And
John, I got to tell you, I have been so busy.
Yeah,
I'm just telling you. I've been walking. I've been walking from. Weeks, right? I've walked from my kitchen to my living room, to my bedroom, to the kitchen, to my living room.
Yeah, I know it's getting
my bedroom. And I've been quarantined for 3 weeks, and I have done it the right way. I believe that this is the most important thing we can do for this whole thing. And I'm so bored. My kids are on my nerves. I'm on my kids' nerves. My husband's on my nerves.
So you need a night off too.
But you know what though? I say that, but we were actually doing pretty good. We're enjoying each other. To be honest with you, we've been eating together and it's been pretty fun. But yes, we are homebound.
See if we're getting some comments. Hey, how many people, and I know the majority of you out there watching right now have been watching that, I think they're calling it a docu-series on Netflix called The Tiger King. I think it's like 7 episodes. And I didn't even know this till like 2 or 3 nights ago. Buffy and Neil Diamond song that they sang, I think in 1996, is on The Tiger King. And tell us a little bit about that, Buffy. Have you seen that segment of the show?
Well, I learned about it much like you did through Facebook and through people being quarantined. And this became a phenomenon. And a lot of people that I grew up with knew that song that I had done, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're on that show."
Tiger
so
King.
Tiger King. And so we watched it, and very, 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 very interesting.
Yeah,
all I got to tell you about that.
I fell asleep when that came up, but it was good. Hey, and we were talking a little bit. I don't get out a lot to many concerts. I'm usually at the ballpark or doing some different things. But early in your career, you were writing songs there. Had you already moved to Nashville, or were you writing from Central Kentucky?
Oh, no. I didn't start writing music until definitely I was in Nashville. I came to be a superstar, and of course I thought the trees were going to, sway, and the birds were going to chirp upon my arrival as a star, which is how you should come to Nashville. But right. I later learned that you have to work it the old-fashioned way and learn to be a writer and dig deeper and go more soulfully than you could ever imagine. And it wasn't until then that I started writing songs that I felt really proud of.
Well, hey, one thing you learned about being in Nashville, and you've opened up for many acts. Miranda Lambert is one that comes to mind. Montgomery Gentry. A little side note, I bartended with Troy Lee Gentry. Unfortunately, we lost him too soon. Before he ended up going to Nashville, there in Lexington, Kentucky, he was picking and singing around town, and boy, they did a good job. They called all their fans their friends, and that's what country music's all about. The fans and friends, and it's been a special ride for you. And hey, I do want to we'll talk more about it tomorrow night, but I want you to do your best. Reba McEntire. I got to see her in concert up at Choctaw Casino recently, and I thought of Reba. My wife's a huge fan of the Reba show.
My name is Reba McEntire. It's nice to see y'all this evening. I'm happy you're all here, and I want you to know that Shelby's out in the audience, and he's going to be listening to everything y'all saying about my songs, and I hope you're all kind to him. Okay?
Wow, that is good. We could probably take that show on the road.
That's a little disturbing, right?
But hey, we're going to play a couple tracks tomorrow night when we do the Thursday night live show. Some special music that you've recorded that I think the audience is really going to like. You want to just mention a little bit about that, and then we'll pick it up again tomorrow night?
Absolutely. Two songs that I picked when you called me, and I appreciate, by the way, so much you
glad to do it,
inviting me to have this opportunity to get my music out there, because there's a couple of songs that I've written in particular a long time ago that there was no other time period in this world that we've lived in that would have been more appropriate, and I think that would be more meaningful than right now. And so I hope that everybody will tune in and listen, because these are two extraordinarily powerful songs that I hope will uplift each and every one of you that are listening and watching, because we are hurting right now. We are all suffering, we are hurting, and we are really, really having a hard time. But music, friendships, smiles, laughter is what's going to get us through this. So tomorrow, tune in, because you're going to hear two songs that are going to really make a difference in your heart. I truly believe that.
Yeah, I got a chance to listen to those 2 mornings ago, about 5:45 a.m. here in Dallas, and that's how I started my day. And I can tell you, wow, when I heard those, I'm like, yeah, that's going to be special. You know, and our whole goal here, whether we're talking sports or music, is to try to reach one person, one listener at a time. So, you know, our Behind the Dish podcast we've been doing for a couple years is sort of on hold. Not really. We've recorded quite a few episodes, but with the baseball season being on hold, we thought, hey, what a better way than get people kind of out of their house, maybe on their back patio tomorrow night. It should be a beautiful night here in Dallas. I don't know about Lexington, but have a virtual kind of happy hour, a night out.
Let's do it.
And join us Behind the Dish. So happy to have you tomorrow night.
Now, are you all interested in talking about Kentucky basketball? Because I can do that.
Yeah. We'll talk about basketball too. But Buffy, thanks for hopping on tonight. Just kind of
hey, you're welcome. Thank you too. Buffy, I appreciate it.
Singer-songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee, and now in Lexington, Kentucky. Buffy, we'll see you tomorrow night.
You have a good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Wow, that's just one. We got 5 artists coming on tomorrow night, and it's been amazing, the outpouring. We actually had several more that wanted to come on, and I said, hey, we kind of got to cut it off for the first one, but who knows? The month of April, everyone's still shelter in home, I think is the right term. Maybe we'll do one of these every Thursday night. Who knows? But maybe post in comments if you have an artist or somebody you know that might want to come on. It'll be a lot of fun tomorrow night. So share this out. We will be back at 6 o'clock Central Thursday night, 7 o'clock Eastern on multiple platforms. Appreciate it. You have a great night.